everyone, right, today we're going to be in book 2, that's Book of Samurai, book 2, and we're going to be looking at pages, or roughly around, between page, so the introduction to Ippei Yoko, we're looking about 273 to about 277, 278. And I'm just going to read from page 277, but all of it is from round this point, guys. And in Nato Ryu, there's a real stringent, a real important point here where it's about the concept of warfare as a whole. And bizarrely, it's right at the beginning of the second scroll, which is about military tools. Now, I've got a theory why this is, why such an important thing is at the beginning of the second scroll and on tools, but I'll do that future or when I meet some people in reality. But here, Isui Sensei, that's the third Grandmaster of our school, is telling us that there's 4 aspects to warfare. If you can comprehend these 4 aspects, you're all right. The rest of it's just little bits. So basically, the first one is Kenbo, strategies. So first of all, get your strategy in place. Where am I going? What am I doing? What's our plan? Basically, have a plan. Have your strategies. Then the next one, number 2, is Keisei, which is situational analysis. Now, the ideogram used for this is, it means like almost like pattern, shape of. So the idea is it says, it's saying, analyze the shapes, look at the patterns. So you could have a strategy, but also you've got to have your patterns in, you understand your patterns. So it's okay having strategy, but then if the situation changes, the pattern of the world changes, you have to change with it. So you've got your strategies, you're observing the way things are going, things are changing, you're maneuvering your strategies to fit them, and make sure you try and get to the end as the superior victor. Third is then the subject of Inyo, which is yin yang. So this, people are like, what? You know, why is that one of the most important things? But actually, if you look at the use of yin yang in old China, it's about terrain and it's about climate. So especially from Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu is talking solely about terrain and climate. He's like, okay, where is the sun hitting here? Which is the yang side of a mountain? Which is the yin side of a mountain? Is it going to rain? Is it not going to rain? They're all parts. Is the land muddy or not? Bizarrely, that's all part of yin yang. Now here it just simply says yin yang, but if you go back to Chinese history and you do an analysis of yin yang in Chinese history, which I have done, and I have a book coming out in the future on yin yang, then basically it's the fundamental building blocks of understanding the world you're in. So you've got strategy, you've got the patterns of movement, you've also got the world in which it lives in, the rain and everything, the sun, the moon. You start understanding the climate and the landscape. And then lastly, you've got practical skills. You have to have the practical skills to get in and push it through and be able to put your strategy in place. So there, right, you've got the Inyo, the terrain you're on, the climate. You've got the pattern that's moving around, what's actually happening on that terrain. You then got strategies that you put into place, and then you need the practical drive and skills to get rid of them. So that is one of the most important aspects of Nato Ryu. And here it says, remember, the essence of the above can be represented by just one word, which is Rinki-O-En. And in this context, meaning flexible according to the situation. So this is what you should be doing in all your analysis. The way your mind works, the way you engage with Nato Ryu, is to absolutely focus on those 4 as fundamental aspects. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Remember, Nato Ryu, it's an ancient school of warfare. We're studying it today to understand the samurai more. You can join us. Just go on Facebook for Nato Ryu Hub and get your way to becoming an instructor of this type of stuff. Okay, I hope you enjoy.